Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Woofi Show. This is our first ever episode, so we're excited to have you here and share our knowledge to help you become a better dog parent. I'm Brian, and this is Magda.
Hi, thank you everyone for tuning in for the first ever episode. And I just want to mention from the start that we will, in order to celebrate the launch of the podcast, we will have a giveaway. So if you stick around till the end, we'll be explaining a little bit more about it.
Yeah. So what is this show going to be about? Well, all things dogs, to be honest. We'll be talking dog behavior, dog training, nutrition, dog sports. Pretty much if it has to do with dogs, we'll be talking about it. And also we want to kind of educate you and help you and your dog live the best life possible.
So yeah, the podcast will be for anyone who is a dog parent. So like ourselves, a dog mom and dog dad, or, you know, you can be a dog grandma, grandpa, auntie and uncle if you really want to be. So for anyone really that loves dogs, this show will be for you. I'm hoping that you guys will find it interesting and insightful. You know, it's also for anyone who's thinking of getting a puppy. You know, after listening to our show, you might decide you don't actually want one anymore because it's so much work. But also for people who are brand new to dog parenting or paw renting, if you really want to put emphasis on that. So yeah, so you can, you know, we'll be sharing our experiences of what we went through. So yeah, I think that's for the podcast will be, what's the word? Targeted to those people, but also people who have multiple dogs and have always been around dogs can also find this podcast useful, since maybe we can learn something from them. And also maybe we can teach them something new. So we obviously will be encouraging healthy debates about various topics throughout this podcast. So as long as you're into dogs, you will find this interesting. We will have something for you.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And to dive a little bit deeper and give you a quick preview of topics we'll actually be covering. So we're going to be diving deep into the different dog breed categories. So specifically about, say, for example, sports dogs, working dogs, toy dogs, etc. We will also be talking a lot more about dog behavior. So why your dog acts the way they do, dog nutrition, just what our takes are on nutrition and what to feed your dog. The whole world of dog sports and all the different type of things you can do with your dog. I think that's just a few of them. We're also going to have qualified expert guests on the show that will be obviously talking about what they specialize in. So this is from dog trainers, dog nutritionists, influencers as well, pet photographers, just pretty much anything, again, to do with dogs. We'll have them on the show. So if any of this kind of sounds like this is something you want to hear, make sure you follow our show, subscribe to our show, like it wherever you're watching it, so you can always be up to date on the new topics we'll be covering.
Yeah, so I think this is a good moment to maybe go a little bit about us and why we're here.
Yeah, who are we?
We are not experts on dogs by any means. We are not qualified. However, we do have some experience into how to raise a puppy from the start. So we are self-confessed dog parents and dog lovers. We have always owned dogs as kids, which is completely different to what owning one as an adult is, but that's for another episode. So yeah, we always wanted to get a puppy. At least I did. Ever since finishing uni, I was like, I need to get a dog. And I was telling you all the time, if my present, my birthday present or Christmas present doesn't bark, I don't want it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was hard. Years and years of
just like bugging you.
Yeah.
I want a dog. Let's get a dog. But, you know, at the time I finished uni and we were living in small apartments in England and it was just not ideal. So it was kind of good to have a voice of reason and negative Nancy in the background to be like, no, we're not ready for it. So about 2.5 years ago, we decided to move to Calgary, Alberta, Canada. For those who don't know where Calgary, Alberta is, it's in Canada. Of all places that we could move into, but that's another story of its own. And, you know, we got a big house and a big backyard, and we're like, okay, the stars have aligned. Let's get a dog. Like, we are ready for it. So, yeah, it was a funny story how we decided to get one. We are obviously very active people. At least we used to be. And we used to go on a lot of hikes.
Yeah.
So when we were on one of the hikes, we just like saw 3 of the dog tollers, and we're like, yeah, this is the dog that we want to get.
Yep.
So that's basically it.
Yeah. And well, and then so once you
I
kind of
was sold on it. I was like, you know, my heart is calling to those beautiful dogs, and I have to have one. We were debating a lot about what kind of dog to get. So yeah, we settled on that. Well, I did at least.
Yeah. So then when she was decided and was like, this is the type of dog I want, me being the reason and a little bit more practical person, I was like, okay, will this dog actually fit our lifestyle? So I had to start researching and trying to figure out, you know, how big does this dog get? What's its temperament? What, you know, what's involved? Like how much activity do they need? And it kind of matched, like you mentioned, our lifestyle kind of almost perfectly. So it was just, that was it. We knew that was the dog breed for us, and we just had to find one.
Yeah, we wanted a dog that, you know, you can do fun stuff with, but it's also a good companion dog, and it had to be a medium-sized dog, so we just decided on a Nova Scotia Dog Golden Retriever. So where is she? Maple, come here. Hey.
Maple. It's fine. She
Well,
just won't be in this
I
video.
wish we could introduce her,
Yeah,
but
she's doesn't want to sit.
she's having a moment. She's been camera shy today.
I mean, I guess if you're listening to this on audio, you wouldn't see her anyway.
We
but
can
still,
stick her little face on a couch.
I guess so.
On
We can just
on
throw up a
YouTube.
picture for YouTube,
Yeah.
but yeah. So, well, I guess tell us a little bit about Maple.
So yeah, well, Maple is an awesome dog. You know, I guess every owner thinks that the dog is like the best dog, but she's actually like the best dog.
Agreed. That's
Yeah.
where we agree.
Yeah, exactly. So she is an active little thing. She is doing practices for flyball. She's competing in dog diving. She's done, oh, hello, sweetie. Come here. Maple. Couch. No, she's not having it.
No, that's fine. She doesn't. Yeah, I think she wants to play.
Yeah, probably. This dog would play all day if you let it. So anyway, we've done like rally obedience. Clearly she's not so obedient right now. And recently we started doing agility as well. Yep. So we are big into the dog world and dog sports. We really enjoy doing that. So it's kind of like a hobby of ours. It keeps us active, keeps her active. Everyone's happy. So, yeah. That's a little bit about us.
Yeah, I think that's a quick introduction about us, what the show is going to be about, our dog, which you'll obviously see a lot of if you're watching on YouTube in the future. And maybe if you're listening, you'll hear her. We'll see how the episodes go.
Yeah, she's pretty vocal.
Yeah, but yeah, we just wanted to do this as we mentioned, a quick introduction about the podcast. And before we forget, again, to thank everyone for tuning in for our very first episode. We have the giveaway. So if you're listening to this on the audio version, you'll see all the items and the link that we'll talk about in a second. Otherwise, if you're watching this on YouTube, I have the items here that you can see. So there's going to be a little bundle for the dog parent, the dog owner, dog dad, dog mom. So we have a couple items. Let me just grab them.
Yeah, I hope it's not wrinkled. It's a brand new T-shirt, by the way. Yeah. It's not.
So first up, we have this T-shirt, which you can see on the camera. We call this the Creation of Doggo.
Yeah.
In ash gray is the color. So we have multiple sizes for that. So that is item number 1.
You should put it on the other side, you know.
These. Item number 2 is a choice of the best dog dad ever coffee mug or the dog mom with a heart coffee mug. So depending on which one you want, you can choose one of the 2 of these. So that will be item number 2. And then item number 3 is this cute little balloon dog animal keychain. You can see right here. So all 3 of these will be one winner. We'll get all 3 of these. We're just doing one giveaway for all items. So if you want to let them know how they can enter.
Yeah, so you can enter the giveaway by visiting bit.ly/Woofi. So that is bit.ly/Woofi, which is WOOFI. And basically, all you have to do is just enter your email address and your name, and that's how you can enter. Once you're in, you can also get like some
bonus entries.
Bonus entries
for following us on socials or subscribing, things like that.
Yeah, so it's super easy, and we would really appreciate if you participated. That would be great. So you can enter this giveaway until January 30th, 2024, and the winner will be announced on February 1st.
Yep.
And it will happen automatically. You will get,
an
email,
yep.
right, saying that you won.
We'll probably post it on our socials too, but you'll definitely get an email anyway, so don't feel bad if you don't have a certain social media account. But yeah, so that's it. We just, once again, thank you for tuning in and listening or watching the first episode. We are on all the major audio platforms as well as on YouTube. You can also find us on Instagram and TikTok. So we'll have all the links on our kind of profile description for you. So yeah, that's it from me.
Yeah, that's it. I guess that's a good wrap up to the first episode. So thank you guys, and bye for now.
We'll see you in the next episode.